The FBI has just uncovered a bombshell, and it's shaking even the most seasoned investigators. What led them to raid the iconic Goldberg estate, and what secrets lie hidden behind those locked doors? Even more disturbingly, why has the truth remained a well-guarded secret for so long? The newly discovered evidence has shattered everything we thought we knew about Whoopi Goldberg, and this story is only getting started. It was a quiet morning in the neighborhood where the magnificent Goldberg estate stood. The early morning fog lingered over the sidewalk, and the only sounds were the soft rustling of leaves. But this calm would soon be shattered. Just before 5 a.m., the stillness was broken by the roar of engines, the unmistakable sound of unmarked black SUVs creeping down the street. Men in black suits emerged, faces cold and unreadable, their eyes scanning every corner of the area. Bulletproof vests glinted in the dim light, and before anyone could process what was happening, the agents had surrounded the estate, sealing off every entrance. The tension in the air was thick. It felt as if you could cut through it with a knife. Bang, bang, bang. The pounding echoed across the quiet morning like thunder. The agents were relentless, their mission clear. This was no ordinary visit. This was a raid. Inside, movement stirred, and a flicker of light from an upstairs window signaled that Whoopi Goldberg was awake. The wooden door creaked open slowly, revealing the woman who had captivated America's heart for decades. She stood in a light gray robe, her hair flowing. Naturally, eyes sharp with confusion but not fear. "What's going on?" Whoopi's voice was steady, but you could feel the edge of surprise in her tone. One of the agents stepped forward, showing his badge. "We have a search warrant. This is a federal investigation." The words hit like a bomb, shattering the stillness of the morning. As the door swung open, agents flooded in, securing the estate with swift, practiced moves. Neighbors, drawn by the commotion, gathered in small clusters, their whispers rising. "Goldberg? She's a huge star. How could she be involved with the FBI?" one elderly woman murmured. The rumors spread like wildfire, only adding fuel to the already intense atmosphere. As the crowd outside grew, so did the speculation. News crews arrived in a rush, cameras flashing as local police set up barricades to keep the growing mob at bay. Inside the estate, agents were hard at work, methodically, searching every room. Drawers were rifled through, books were shifted, and every corner was inspected. Nothing was overlooked. Whoopi stood silently in the living room, arms crossed. Her gaze never left the agents as they combed through her belongings. She knew one thing for certain. The FBI didn't just show up at her door for no reason. But why her? What could they possibly be searching for? As she stood there, her mind raced, but no one spoke to her directly until one agent stepped forward and locked eyes with her. "Would you like us to call your lawyer?" he asked. Whoopi exhaled slowly, nodded. "I think that's the right thing to do." No one knew exactly what the FBI was after, but one thing was clear: the raid was serious. The agents were searching for something. The question was, what? Hours passed, and the investigation intensified. The agents moved swiftly but carefully. White-gloved hands opened drawers in Whoopi's personal library, carefully examining stacks of papers, scripts, contracts, and personal letters that had been collected over the years. It seemed like an ordinary search, until something unexpected happened. In the basement, a seldom-seen area of the estate, agents uncovered a hidden corner. Amidst dust-covered boxes, one agent shouted, "I think we found something." The whole team rushed over, and there, hidden in plain sight, was a metal box, locked and untouched for years. Whoopi, standing nearby, squinted at the object. "I've never seen that before," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. The agents exchanged glances before swiftly removing the box and taking it outside. They didn't open it right away. Instead, they sealed it carefully and sent it off for further examination by experts. The FBI's silence spoke volumes. No statements were made, no answers were given. The public was left in the dark, and the rumors continued to swirl. The raid was a bombshell. "FBI raids Whoopi Goldberg's estate," the headlines screamed. "What's going on?" The speculation began almost immediately, but no one could answer the burning question. Why had the FBI raided the home of one of America's most beloved actresses? For days, the media speculated on every detail, offering up wild theories and pointing fingers in every direction. But Whoopi's past held clues that could change everything. As the investigation unfolded, new revelations came to light. The FBI had been monitoring Whoopi Goldberg for months. It wasn't just about a random tip or a mistaken lead. The FBI had solid evidence, and they weren't taking any chances. But what was this evidence? Why had Whoopi suddenly become a target? Legal experts speculated that the case could involve a financial investigation, possibly linked to tax issues or questionable business dealings. But then, why did the FBI send an armed task force to the home of an elderly actress? Could there be something more troubling lurking beneath the surface of Whoopi's decades-long career? Whoopi Goldberg has faced controversy before. From heated political debates on The View to controversial statements that made her a divisive figure in Hollywood. She had weathered countless storms, but this was different. This was no ordinary controversy. This wasn't about her words or opinions. This was about something far more serious. Soon, social media was flooded with theories. Some people argued that the whole thing was a misunderstanding, while others spun wild conspiracy theories, suggesting the FBI might be investigating the media itself. Talk shows like Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert picked up the story, throwing out sarcastic jokes. But underneath the humor, there was a deep sense of unease. The big question remained: what had Whoopi Goldberg been hiding? When Whoopi finally broke her silence, she did it with calm resolve. In an exclusive interview, she addressed the raid. "Look, I woke up one morning and saw the FBI in my living room. If you think that's a fun way to start the day, you're mistaken," she said, her tone unwavering. She downplayed the raid, explaining that the materials the FBI had found were just old movie scripts, personal letters, and memorabilia from her career. "I'm a collector," she added with a laugh. "There's nothing to worry about." But when asked about the mysterious documents and the raid itself, Whoopi's answer was far more cryptic. "Hollywood is full of surprises," she said, offering a sly smile. "Some people don't like it when you ask too many questions." This statement sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Was Whoopi saying that someone was intentionally targeting her? Was this all part of a larger conspiracy to discredit her? Who was behind the FBI raid, and why? As the public continued to digest Whoopi's words, the mystery deepened. The secret room in her mansion, the documents, the cryptic letters, and the mysterious VHS tape left behind. Everything was connected. And the real story? It was still unfolding. The investigation is far from over. The documents, the letters, the secret room, they're only the tip of the iceberg. And with the FBI still silent, the media continues to dig deeper. What are they hiding? What has Whoopi Goldberg yet to reveal? In the days following the raid, Hollywood's power players began to pull back. A movie featuring Whoopi Goldberg was suddenly put on hold, and a documentary she was producing lost its funding. Sponsors pulled out of her television show. The fallout from the raid was swift and severe. Public opinion was divided. Some believed Whoopi was innocent, the victim of a plot, while others wondered, what does she know? Whoopi Goldberg is facing the fight of her life. Her career, her reputation, it all hangs in the balance. Will she weather the storm? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of Hollywood's greatest stars? The investigation is still ongoing. The documents are still being analyzed. The truth is out there. But will it ever come to light? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this shocking investigation.